Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make Kitromilo Glyko. So what I'm going to do is cut these bitter oranges off my mum's tree, and I'm going to show you how to preserve it in syrup. So we want to pick the ones that are nice and orange, not like this, that's not ready, and a good size as well. Because if you pick a good size, we know that the skin inside will be thicker, and that's the part that we're going to preserve. Michael, what is this?
Kitromilo.
Say it again. Kitromilo. I got a whole box. I've got my work cut out now. Hi guys, so these are the Kitromilo I picked off my parents' tree. So they're nice size. They're ready to be peeled, cut, and put in water so we can make a glyko out of it. And I'm going to show you how to peel it the correct way. So to make the Kitromilo Glyko, what we have to do is take off the skin, because it's the skin that we actually eat, not the inside. So before we remove the skin from the orange, we need to peel it. So I like to use a peeler to peel it. Some people use a grater, but I find that really hard, and it's hard to get all of it. And all I'm doing is gently peeling the top layer of the skin. So you can still see it's orange underneath. And that's what we want. We want to see the orange. If you see it's white, that means you've gone too far with the peeler and you need to back off a little bit. So the most bitter part of the orange is this part here that I'm peeling off. So I'm going to go ahead and peel the whole orange, and then I'm going to show you how to detach the skin from the actual orange. So there's my orange peeled. Now I need to detach the skin. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quarter it, and I'm going to use a knife with a pointy tip, and I'm going to get in the top part here and go down all the way to the other side there and do the other part here, the quarter. And I just lift it up a little bit there, come back around the top and cut around that part there and try and lift it a little bit there. So what we want to do is detach it without breaking it, hopefully. If you break it, you can still eat it, but it's not as pretty. So I'm just using my fingers and dragging them underneath the skin like that and pulling it up. So this one piece here is what you would serve to someone that comes to visit. So we actually preserve these in a sugar syrup, and then when someone comes to your house, you'll put on a nice little plate, usually served with a nice cold glass of water, and that's what the Greeks and Cypriots do. Now it's a bit thick underneath there, so I'm just going to take a little bit of the white part there, and it came out perfect. I didn't even break it. There you go. So what we like to do is roll it like that and get a toothpick, and that will keep its shape. So I'm going to put it in cold water now. It's going to soak there overnight, and then I'm going to change the water every day for 3 days to take more bitterness out before I actually preserve it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this orange and the rest of the oranges in the box, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I've just finished peeling all my Kitromilo, and I've got them soaking in water. Now they tend to float a little bit, and I want them to be immersed fully in water. So I'm going to use a plate just to weigh it down a little bit. This is day one. So as you can see, these have been soaking, and you can see how yellow the water is, and that is all the bitterness of the Kitromilo coming out. So we want to change the water and put fresh cold water and let it soak another day. So I'm just going to move these into another bowl of fresh water and spill out that water. Kitromilo have been soaking for 3 days. So now I'm going to take them out of the water, put it in a pot of fresh water and boil it. And then I'm going to spill out the water and then refresh the water so it's cold. Okay, so I only boiled it twice because I tasted it and it wasn't as bitter. So I'm happy with the taste. So what I'm going to do now is cool down. I'm going to put sugar to cover all the glyko, leave it sit overnight, and then tomorrow we'll make the syrup. So this is what my Kitromilo looks like when it's sat with the sugar overnight. A lot of the sugar has turned into liquid, as you can see down the bottom. So now I'm going to add my spices, which is cloves and cinnamon quills. This gives the glyko a really nice flavor and smell. So I'm going to add these, add water, bring it up to the boil, and then I'm going to check out the syrup. So I want enough water to cover the glyko. Like so. Just before your glyko finishes boiling, just get half a lemon and just squeeze it over it and let that boil through and then switch it off. Okay, so I'm just bottling the Kitromilo now, and I'm actually adding the cloves and the cinnamon quill inside because it looks gorgeous, but also it gives it a nice flavor. So I'm just gonna top it up all the way to the top, and then I'm just going to add my syrup because that's what's going to hold it, and I'm going to use all the syrup all the way to the top. And I'm just going to fill up all my jars now. I've got my glyko and I'm going to serve it in the forbidden lounge room at my mum's house. Let's go.
Why is it called forbidden?
It's forbidden because we're not allowed to use the saloni.
Glyko.
Glyko.
Oh,
Put it dentro su.
looks good. Looks good, but we see we'll have it.
Is it good, Michael?
Nice, gooey, nice.
Yes, so. Hey, galokrono na kume.